I'm going to teach you the 6 most important steps in growth marketing. If you know these 6 steps, you will already be considered an expert on this. But before we dive in, I have to ask you a very important question. Do you learn growth marketing for a job interview, or do you learn growth marketing for your own business? Your answer to this question will be important at the end of this video. So here are the 6 steps you need to know in growth marketing: awareness, acquisition, activation, retention, revenue, and referral. I think one awkward thing about growth marketing is the name, growth marketing. Shouldn't all marketing be about growth? Then what's the difference between traditional marketing and growth marketing? Traditional marketing focuses on the first 2 steps of the process I've just outlined, meaning awareness and acquisition. In other words, once you've acquired a new customer or a new client, you consider the job of your marketing done. If you want to learn growth marketing, here is an important number that you have to remember. It is 10 times easier and cheaper to sell to an existing customer than it is to acquire a brand new customer. Growth marketing takes advantage of this concept by expanding the process with 4 additional steps: activation, retention, revenue, and referral. Let's start with step number 1, awareness. A mistake that new marketers make is confusing awareness with knowing you. Very often they think, 1,000 people have seen my offer, now I've done my job and built awareness. That's a big mistake, big mistake. You can ruin your entire marketing here from the get-go. So what is awareness? This here is the key. Awareness is about getting people's attention until they know you, they like you, and they trust you. Whether you bring awareness to your personal brand, your business brand, your offer, or your product, awareness means that they know about it, they like it, and they trust it. Now you can confidently move on to step number 2 in the process with a much higher success chance: acquisition. Acquisition simply means that somebody pays you money for the very first time. They are now a new client or a new customer. This is where sales comes into play, having a great offer with a convincing guarantee. It also includes the onboarding process. For example, what information do you need about the customer so you can deliver what they bought, whether that's a physical product, a software, or a service. Once this first transaction is done and completed, you now move on to step number 3 in the process, which is activation. Remember, this step here is where we leave the world of traditional marketing and we enter the growth marketing process. Step number 3, activation, is an interesting concept that very few marketers and salespeople ever think of. And that is, many people buy things that they never use. Think about that. Many people buy things that they never use. It means they just wasted their money, and it also means that your business had no meaningful impact in their life. This is horrible. Activation is about engaging your customer so that they actually use what they bought, whether that's your product, your service, or your software. We want them to experience the value of what they bought from us. That's how we make a real, tangible, positive impact in their lives. Because so few marketers think about activation, many struggle with this step. So here are the 3 best ways how you can activate your new customer to use what they just bought. The first way is to make it part of the onboarding process. If you can get them to use the product, software, or service immediately when buying, then they have already experienced the positive impact it can have. The second way is to show them other people who are just like them use what they bought to great success. Seeing other people use something well often motivates us to use it too. And the third way is to send them very simple tutorials and tips on how they can use what they bought. Lay it out for them step by step and keep it as simple as possible. Activation isn't a one-time thing. The key here is to contact your customers and clients days and even weeks after they made the purchase. Keep regularly following up with them and help them use what they bought from you. And this leads you to step number 4, which is retention. You want your customers and clients to stay with you for as long as possible. This is most obvious with subscription-based models like software and memberships. You earn more money the longer somebody stays subscribed. It's a very simple calculation. But even for single payment transactions, you want your clients and customers to use what they bought for as long as possible. We become attached to things that we use regularly and that we use for a long time. That's how your business, your brand, or your product can become an important part in their life. And this is crucial for the next step in the growth marketing process, which is revenue or money in your pockets. This step here is where growth marketing earns you more money than traditional marketing. Here are two examples. Imagine you're selling a software with a monthly subscription of $10 per month. Let's say that on average, your customers stay subscribed for 3 months, which means that every new customer is worth $30 on average. If you wanted to double your revenue in traditional marketing, you only have one option, and that is to double your customers, double your subscriptions. With the growth marketing mindset, you have another option, and that is to increase the average subscription time from 3 months to 6 months. And remember what we said at the beginning of this video, it is 10 times easier and cheaper to sell to an existing customer than it is to acquire a brand new customer. Doubling your number of customers is expensive and difficult, but increasing their average subscription time is easier and cheaper. Now here is a second example that I think will blow your mind. Imagine you're a health coach helping people lose weight through one-on-one online consultations. And let's say your coaching package costs $1,000 to help someone get in shape over the next 60 days. That means the value of every new customer is $1,000. Now, if you want to make more money, traditionally you would have only two options: get more clients or increase your price. But with growth marketing, you have a third and better option, and that is to offer additional things to your existing clients. There are 3 technical terms for this: upsell, downsell, and cross-sell. An upsell is where you offer something more expensive to your existing clients. In this case, for example, a 1-week in-person weight loss retreat that you organize. A downsell is where you offer something cheaper to your existing clients, for example, a digital course that you've created. And a cross-sell is where you offer something that is not a direct follow-up, but it is still somehow related. For example, people who want to lose weight and get in shape, they might also be interested in learning how to create their own cosmetic products that are chemical-free. When you are upselling, downselling, or cross-selling to existing clients, your average income per client goes up. The technical term for this is customer lifetime value. And here's what I think will blow your mind, because by embracing the growth marketing mindset, instead of earning $1,000 per client, you could be earning triple of that, $3,000 per client. Essentially, you would have tripled your revenue with the same number of clients. That's why business owners love growth marketers. It's not only cheaper, but also so much more effective. And this brings us to the 6th and final step in the process, which is referrals. Asking happy customers for referrals should be more than just a question that you throw out and hope for the best. When asking for referrals, you want to think about 2 things. First, how do I make it easy for my customers to refer me? And second, what can I add so customers want to refer me or my product? What's an incentive? Word of mouth is the best type of marketing. Referrals are almost free, and they come in with a very high level of trust from the get-go. It is the same in my business. People who get referred to me always make the best new clients, and I love working with them. At the beginning of this video, I asked you if you're learning growth marketing for a job interview or for your own business. If you are preparing for a job interview, then you also need to know some technical terms about growth marketing. Here's how you can learn these technical terms very easily and very quickly. Go to ChatGPT and you type in 2 prompts that I'm about to give you. The first prompt is, tell me all the marketing terms related to growth marketing. And the second prompt is this: tell me the most important metrics in growth marketing. Learn the technical terms that ChatGPT will spit out for you, and you should be crushing it at your job interview. If you're learning growth marketing for your business, then you need to watch this video here next to help you implement everything that you've learned here. My name is Maurice from CreateGrowProfit. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video.